Hello, Logan.
Hello. Oh darn, I've started recording. I do apologise.
Nah, sorry about that.
Good evening.
What
It
was
is 6 minutes past 7 on the 30th of May 2021, the year of our Lord. And welcome to the final race on not just F1 2020, of just season 28, the final race on F1 2020, and the final race solely on PS4. It's been a long time, but it's going to come to an end tonight. As you see, it's F10 tonight, and we've only got 10 drivers tonight, including Rimpy is not here tonight, so that means no matter what, Alpha's the champion. He was the champion until he got his penalty removed, but with Rimpy not showing up tonight, that confirms him, Alpha, as your F10 champion for season 28, so congratulations to him. Anosio, you missed a banger of a race last week. I know it was taken away by a penalty, but NRO, Alpha overtook Aero at the last bar of the race. Unfortunately, he lost the win due to a penalty, but because of Rimpy's no-show, he is the champion, and he's going to do a victory lap during qualifying.
Alpha M?
Alpha M, yes.
Great for having to win it. And I hope a good race before I start
I can barely hear you, by the way.
Sorry.
Can you guys hear Enosia, or not Enosia, Kia, or whatever you want to be called? As we have 4 drivers on the right lap, the first one being NRO of the Renault. 2 Renaults tonight, and if they all finish the race, they're guaranteed points. You have, well, actually 90%, but still, you know what I mean. Half the drivers are on their final, or in their first qualifying lap of this, the final race here at Brazil. Let's hope, like last season, it doesn't get copy striked for some reason, because I remember last season a lot of the races in Brazil got taken down because we were using esports content by F1 despite the races taking place before esports, which is very sketchy.
Is this better?
Yeah, that's better, mate. We
I
have 2
forgot
Renaults,
my
2
mic was
Mercedes. Yeah, we have 2 Renaults, 2 Mercedes, and 2 Red Bulls here. A Haas, a Williams, a Ferrari, and a Racing Point, which will be the final time we'll ever see them as Racing Point, and will also final time we'll be seeing Renault before they change to Aston Martin and Alpine respectively. And liveries, of course. Renault is now going to be red, white, and blue, and Aston Martin's going to be green, not pink.
Interesting.
I blame Lawrence Stroll. And here he comes. Here he comes around the final corner. He's going to set a lap. And hold on, what's happened to Lance Stroll? Nothing, because he's not here. Sorry, right, I promise that is the only time I'm going to do that. Wow, the Renault's setting a good pace. 8,000 separating the two. 107.201 and a 107.209 for the Renault boys. Frisky Biscuit won in Singapore, I believe. The Evil Street Circuit. What?
Was that last week, Singapore?
That was the second week. Last week was Azerbaijan.
Okay.
Won by Aero on penalties. Gippo had a really good start of the season, but then it started to fall apart. He goes third. He won the first race in Bahrain Short, which sadly we could not show due to technical problems. But then it just seemed to go all wrong. I think he DNF'd in Singapore, I'm not sure. Oh no, I think he got third actually. And yeah, in Belgium he was 1 lap away, but then he lost his concentration and as a result lost the race and scored Zippo. El Zippo, after leading the whole race, just to lose it by a slight misclick. It was over. He'll be hoping for better time. Yeah, he'll be hoping for better times in season 29. Season 29, of course, yet to be announced, but they are planning to have it on the next console, which, thankfully, you can play on. I believe you can play it on both systems, PS4 and 5, so we'll still have crossplay. That's nice.
I think you can.
Yeah, it would be unfair if they had a PS4 and PS5. It would just be not fair. Because we've got it on PS4 and 5 already on this, because it's the PS4 version. I don't see the point why they shouldn't.
It's Cloud Master, so you always find a way to own it.
Yeah, but they can't find a way of handling the constant breaking of lobbies. Sorry to criticise, but
that is true. Who are you on board with?
Sorry, what did you say?
Who are you on board with at the minute?
I couldn't hear what you were saying. You gotta be much clearer, buddy.
Who are you on board with?
The UV's just set a time. I'm not really on board with anyone because none of them are like on a lap now because UV's just crossed the line.
That's true, actually.
I thought you were saying something. I think the next game's going to have 20 tracks to begin with, and because of F1 being so weird in COVID times, the 3 new tracks are coming later than expected, which are Imola, Portimao in Portugal, Imola in Italy, Portimao in Portugal, and Jeddah in Saudi Arabia because they took so darn long to reveal the layout. I don't care because I don't like the track, to be fair, but we'll see how it handles in the game. But we will have, should be having a, I hope it's going to be a good season next season. I think it might be like, in my opinion, there should be 2 seasons, just 2 long ones, instead of 1 big one, as DXT Matty sits at 108. Yep. I think they should, and he's went off the track, that's not where he should be going. But yeah, I think they should have like 18 races, a small break for Christmas, and then another 18 races in the 2022. That would be...
Yeah.
And season 30, I think, should be an extra long season, because, let's be honest, 30 seasons in 10, 11 years of this great league is some hell of achievement.
They've done a good job with it.
Absolutely. I know I joined this in season 28, but, you know, this is the league everyone wants to win on PlayStation. You got TSRL in the Xbox, you've got
WOR.
Yeah, and then we've got PSGL here, of course, and of course we've got PSGL PC now, so I think I'm obliged to say that PSGL PC's one everyone wants to win, because you got the biggest names. You got Josh Idory, you got Jarno Otmir, congratulations to him, by the way. What a finish that season it was. And NRO's crashed into the wall, that's not good. On board with Gippo coming around the final section here. Is that Glock? The Is That Glock section. Yeah, I'd love to see a very good season 30, like they go back to all the classic ones, like, well, we never had Imola, but like an extra long season to celebrate 30 season of PSGL. But PSGL PC was fantastic. I'd never seen anything like it in my life. I thought, this is a bit of a gamble, but when I saw the whole season, it was one hell of a season, and I hope that season, well, it was split over 2 seasons, but season 2, I'd say, on PC is even better than the last one. They're going to have, I don't want to like spread any rumours, but I heard Brendan Lee is interested, the 2-time esports champion. Yeah, Ferrari driver, of course. Him and Preshnader would be a good pairing. I'm not sure if Tunitsa does league racing. Probably doesn't, but, you know. Tunitsa was the 2019 champion driving Ferrari.
Right.
But anyway, back to the action here. Alpha has improved to a 107.173, a little more breathing space from his teammate. NRO, of course, coming back in after that excursion in the wall.
Unlucky, you can easily hit the wall at this shot if you lose the back end.
Yeah, you can. I think we've had a lot of different winners this season. Of course, this is not going to be like one like very important race unless you want to finish it very well. We've had a lot of winners this season, I believe. I'm going to check the standings.
I'll have a look.
I almost forgot, the title is, there's still a title to be decided in the Constructors. Ferrari can technically still win it, but actually no. No, Ferrari can't win it. There's no drivers competing for Ferrari, so they're out of it. Red Bull, not Red Bull, Racing Point can't win it because they've only got one showing up. Horo's not here. It's Renault and Red Bull. Renault are 8 points ahead of Red Bull. If Red Bull score 8 more points than Renault, they will win on countback. They had the highest score in Singapore, a 26 out of a possible 29, and that's something. Because 16 for the first, 12 for second, and the fastest lap for another point, so 29. So it's still not over in the Constructors, so I wonder that's why the Renault and Red Bulls have shown up tonight. And there are two Red Bulls, not two Red Bulls, two Mercedes. They're on the track right now. Jan Raven is still on a lap. Frisky Biscuit crosses the line and does not improve. Jan Raven coming around the final corner yet to set a time. He's set a purple second sector. I'm not sure if it's personal or overall.
I think it might be personal.
Yeah, it does that sometime. They should fix that for next game. Aero can take second in the championship if he gets second in the fastest lap, or first if he doesn't get it. He needs a win to go second in the championship. No Heavy T, no Nano Bacon, who's usually our host for the night, but not this case. UV coming across the line. No, he's already crossed the line.
Not many people on the lap really. A lot of people have already finished their lap.
No, it is the final race of the season. Not a lot of people are here. It's probably just for fun. But
Jippo started his lap. Yeah.
Everyone knows what Brazil is, so unless you're new to F1, Brazil is Interlagos, I should say, is a 4.2 kilometer track, I think. It used to be 8 kilometers back in the 70s, but it was like a labyrinth back then, but they made it much shorter, and to be honest, it's much, much better. It's full of unique tasks, like the final section after, was it Young Cow?
Yeah, I think so.
A technical second sector, and like a very interesting first few corners as well.
Oh, Jippo's gone purple middle, but it might be...
UV has set the fastest time with 1:07.085, but that is... No, it's not. Jippo is 3 thousandths slower. Very unlucky.
So close.
So close, yet so far. Because 2,000 seconds is less than 3 thousandths.
That is true. Learn something new every day sometimes. I'm on board with Aero coming up to the fast right-hander. Yeah,
I'm on board with Aero. Oh, actually, no, Aero is sitting a lap. I thought he was going into the pits. And he goes top, 1:07.029.
Great lap from Aero there.
Yes, very good. AJB is on a lap. He's yet to set one. Not sure if he minds. All he needs to do is finish the race, and he's got some points on the board. AJB has only scored 13. But he's only scored on 2 occasions. Second in Singapore, and he got 10th in Paul Ricard. And he scored more points than NRO, who scored in half of the rounds.
Jeez, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he is 12, AGB 13. Yeah, we've had several... including a fastest lap in Suzuka, so yeah. We've had 6 different winners this season. Alpha, Aero, Heavy T, Frisky Biscuit and Gippo each winning once. And then there's Rimpy, who was a late season reserve. He got 4 wins and yet did not win the championship because he's not here. As AJB goes 7th. And there should be...
a little bit there.
Yeah, he did. One more chance for all these drivers. We're going to be on board with the Barza brothers, who, all in honesty, has come under some controversy with the other drivers. But, in fact, Josh got a ban after a collision with him at Paul Ricard. A one-race ban. Which is very questionable, but the steward's decision is final, as he comes across the line to start his final flying lap. PGB's invalidated. Coming through. Yes. Don't think he was doing a lap anyway.
Yeah.
So yes, 6 different winners. Could we make it 7? It could be UV. The drivers who have not won this season: UV, NRO, AJB, Barza, Matty and Jan Raven. We have a 60% chance we have a 7th winner tonight. That could possibly happen. Oh, I am. I know it's 10 drivers, but could have one hell of a race.
That is true, you never know. I said if the weather or...
It's like Gran Turismo 6, Gran Turismo 4. Only 6 drivers, you get loads of action.
Yeah, you never know.
I've been playing... Yeah. It might be like very crazy. It could be.
Yeah.
I mean, the esports races in 2017 had only 10 drivers, I think. In each race. There was 20 drivers, but they split them into groups. I don't know why they did that, but, you know. It's F1, it's wacky, it's weird, it's wonderful. Don't know why I still watch the darn thing. I should be watching the Indy 500, which is on at the same time, darn it! The first caution was because someone spun in the pit lane. Spinala from Stephen Wilson, representing Britain. And they wonder why Britain never wins anything. Maddie is coming around the final corner, hopefully to set the best time of the session. Don't go across that, that'll be a penalty, and he's going 5th. Next should be Aero. No, actually Aero's on starting his out lap, I do apologise. It should be NRO next. UV's on an out lap. And here comes NRO of the Renault, soon to be Alpine.
Can't wait for that.
40 seconds to go. Yeah, I can't wait for either. And he crossed the line with the 3rd best time. And
matches Gippo's time.
Oh, he has. I don't know why that is. That shouldn't be right, because Gippo set his time first. Gippo will have to do another lap because he does have time.
I think he
Alpha
will.
starting a final lap. He's just made it there in time. 8 seconds to spare. Aero coming around. Aero coming around the final corners now to... No, he is going for it. Frisky Biscuit. Oh, he's bend it. As Aero goes faster, 106.8. Frisky Biscuit is out of the session. He's crashed into the wall.
He might have run wide there a little bit and just lost the back end.
Yeah, he lost it, and that's the end of his session. Aero on pole for now, but DXT Matty retires in the pits, obviously. Barza and UV pitting. They're happy with their performance. Alpha still on a lap, of course. In a row, of course, out of fuel and going nowhere, going back into the pits. I do believe Jan Raven is still on a lap. Jan Raven doing very well, but not well enough. Stays in. Yeah. I think AJB's run out of fuel, but here comes Alpha. Alpha, can he get pole? No, we cannot. 3rd.
Really? Oh, Gippo's gone 2nd.
Oh, Gippo's gone 2nd. I didn't notice that. So it won't be a tie. So it doesn't matter the tie anyway. The tie should be the driver set the tied time first would get the position. As Aero is crossing the line again.
He might have gone for another lap, but he must have
He must have forgot. Time is up, but this is Codemasters.
That is true.
And there's your top 10. Well, it's only the top 10. They have to start on the tyres! They have to start on the tyres! They can't change! Unless it rains!
Oh.
Is it raining? Please let me know! I'm not even checking the... If it rains, then what's the point?
That's gonna be interesting if it rains.
So many people live right now.
They almost like just watching F1 or just playing it.
Last race of the game, it's to be expected. Yeah, absolutely right, Jake. Like a big shout out to Jake Warrior, by the way. What a lovely guy. He brought me on board. Not trying to boast about how I've done here, but you know, he is very communicative with all the commentators, not just me. And I want to thank him so much for giving me the opportunity to commentate in this season. I can't wait for season 29. I'll be coming back bigger and better. Hopefully with maybe 2 divisions I could do. I can definitely do Sunday and Monday, so you might see more of me.
Right?
I don't want to like beg. I'm not that kind of guy. I want to be humble. I'm not looking to be the best. I'm not looking to be the best commentator in the world, because we all know the answer to that is George Morgan.
That is true.
Sorry, David. Sorry, Brundle.
I had a good chat with George Morgan the other day.
Yeah, last night I was watching him playing Assetto Corsa. And I nearly made a very risky joke about pedal to the metal. I'm not allowed to say it, obviously. I will not say it. Okay. Well, you all know they're going to be on soft, so I'm probably not going to even show it. I'll probably show the position change. Oh no, it's usually bad at the start. I'll show it when people pit, because they're all being soft. Actually, just the penalties will be fine.
Don't go on the hard on this track. I found out the hard way.
Yeah, even though Barry Borremand did hards, but it wasn't enough to take the championship from Otmere, who went on a different pace. So it'll be interesting to see what strategies they will take for this race. It will look like that the pit window will be 13, 14, 15 laps in, because the softs do last long on here, being a fast flat out rate section, except for probably sector 2.
Short track as well.
Yep, 4 kilometers, 4.2 I think. Not the shortest ever. We've had 3.8 kilometer Bahrain short, which is actually longer than the outer section which the real F1 used. Please Konami, please Codemasters, put the outer layer in the game. Keep the short layer, but have the outer layer too.
To be fair, it's similar, the layer that we've got, but...
Yeah. Oh, Gippo's been giving us marching orders. Cold tyres, oops.
Oh no, it's not what he needs.
Yeah, he's not really had the best season.
I think he'll come back stronger next season.
Yeah, I hope so. Okay, here we go, the final race of the season. The driver's title is already decided, but the constructors isn't. What on earth is that camera angle? Are we getting lights?
No. Can't even see. Has it glitched?
Oh no, don't tell me. I've never had this after the...
No, have I?
After the... Oh boy.
Don't know. The tyre things just came up.
Well, let's just wait for a few minutes.
Yeah, I'll just see what they're saying in chat.
Oh, here we go. Right, for the final time this season, the 5 lights are on, and they're off. Let's go. Arrow gets a good getaway. Behind them, Gippo and Alpha M doing some battling. Gippo going up the inside, but not successful, and will have to settle for second best, as I believe NRO has went off the track. Oh, Alpha's went wide. He's went off the track. I don't know. Actually, I know what he's done. I think he went off the track at the second corner and gave it out in good sportsmanship. I like that. He's already won the championship, so he doesn't need to. He doesn't really need to fight in some way, as we see some battling behind them. Frisky Biscuit and AJB, as well as the Barza brothers, keeping a watchful eye on him this week.
I didn't see yellow flags. Oh.
Yeah, just ignore it. It's a glitch. Please ignore the yellow flags, folks. It is just a glitch. And we do apologise for a long delay. And oh, Alpha's left the session. That's not good. Someone please invite Alpha. Yes, please, thank you. As they come around to the finish line for the first time in this race, Aero sets the fastest lap, which will obviously be succeeded. Because, of course, they start from... please ignore that. And DRS is not enabled. Soft medium is probably the optimum strategy, because that is wrong. They need to fix that for next team too.
Need to fix everything.
Yeah, I've never seen people really do 2 stops, unless it's a safety car. It's usually just the one. What is important is... Yeah, thank you. What is important is the choice of tyres. AJB coming close to NRO. This is crucial for the championship, of course. Gippo in second.
Also.
And Frisky Biscuit and AJB doing battle. And Frisky Biscuit up to 6th. And that's important for the title as well. 17 for Red Bull. 7 for Renault right now. So right now, Red Bull are leading the constructors. They need to score 9 more points. Actually, no, just 8, because they'd win it on countback. 8 points to get the constructor's crown. Alpha is down in 10th, and he needs to get a move on because he needs to win the constructor's championship for Renault. Going back to the glory days of... Sorry?
I can't, Alpha's back in. You
can't what?
No, Alpha's back in the session.
Oh, right. Because you said something else before that. As I was saying, I think you're a bit out of sync. I think you can hear my commentary like 1 second later than than I say it. So if you're speaking over me, that's probably why.
Sorry.
Anyway, Jan Raven, 3/10 behind Barza. Eventually he's going to get past him. Mercedes cannot win the Constructors' Championship. As there's a good battle between Gippo and Aero. Gippo's going through, and now that is a very good cushion for Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship. Gippo takes the lead. We have UV chasing down Maddie. DRS enabled for the Canadian driver. Funnily enough, in a Williams, like in real life. Because Latifi exists.
Yeah.
Oh, and oh, what? Jan Ravens went off the track. I think he had a collision with Barza brothers. Maybe not, or did he overshoot the turn? That probably might have been the case, as Barza takes place of 8th. There is no damage on either driver, so it's probably a mistake from Jan Raven. I'd have to clarify from the steward's reviews though, as the gap is still 6/10 between the top 2, half a second between the 3rd and 4th. As they start final sector right now, which is like a slingshot. It's really fun, but also really dangerous. One collision and that's it. Yes, he does. Yes, he does, and he's going to try and make the move on UV. A bit of desync for UV, that's to be expected, being he's on a completely different continent, and he's got a penalty for multiple warnings, which is track limits. Oh, and Barza and Jan Raven at battle again, and Barza still holds on. Oh, and
Yeah.
oh, they're colliding again. Bars are pushing Jan Raven off the track. That might be reviewed. And he's still pushing him. I know it's the last race of the season, but play fair, boys. Play fair. Jan Raven getting very frustrated now. He's going on the outside, but no can do. He is tired of the Barza brothers just jostling around with him. It's just not very fair in his eyes. He's probably in his bad books. Oh, AJP's out! AJP's lost. Oh, that's a very bad crash. I don't know why they have barriers there, to be fair. Yeah, he just lost it. There's no safety car, which I'm surprised of. And here comes Jan Raven trying to take 8th position, so everyone's guaranteed 2 points if they finish the race. Bars are going on the very outside. Frisky Biscuit gets a penalty, and they're still jostling for positions. And Alpha's Alpha's licking his lips. He wants in on this. Barza is now in 8th and went wide. And here comes Alpha. Alpha desperately trying to get some points on the board for Renault because they need to win this Constructors' Championship. He's going to try and go around the outside of Barza Brothers, but it does not work.
Quite optimistic there from Alpha.
Yeah, I agree. It was very unorthodox. But he's giving it his all, and in fact, they're still battling now. They're coming round to start Sector 3 now. He's very close to him. And Barza, oh, Barza is not hanging around. He's defending with all his might. He's a very aggressive driver, but ain't gonna help him here. Oh, and I don't know what happened there, but it was probably my perspective view of Alpha. But Alpha into 8th place, Barza into last of the current runners, and Maddie has been double tag teamed. Oh my goodness, how have I not noticed this? And Frisky Biscuit lost a bit of his... Yeah, Frisky Biscuit's lost a bit of his wing. And UV and NRO are battling. How did I not spot this sooner? Why have they changed the camera angle on this? It's horrible. I'm like the Azerbaijani commentator of the Monte Carlo GP when he raged that they cut away to Lance Stroll. Even Codemasters has its Lance Stroll moments. Aren't you entertained enough? And oh, Frisky Biscuit's gone wide. He has front wing end plate damage. He's probably going to have to pit, and this is going to be a big blow to their chances of winning the Constructors' Championship, as Matty now on the back of UV, who's also got DRS, but he's got the better pace, and he's coming up very close to him. Can he make the move before it's too late? No, he cannot.
Frisky's fair. They're thinking white try the mediums, maybe.
Yeah, he's trying the mediums. I'm surprised he's not choose the hards. The hards probably gets him to the end of the race. But back on board with Matty, who is chasing down UV, who is chasing down NRO, who is 4 seconds behind Aero, who's still half a second behind Gippo. That was like a Krypton Factor question. Because I was watching an episode of the Krypton Factor last night, and the mental agility was pretty much... What is the rank, junior to the rank, which is senior to the rank, 4 below the rank of etc, etc, about these military ranks and this some weird thing. Anyway, enough about... Yeah, enough about Krypton Factor and 80s game shows. And back to this. Yeah, I'm a bit of a game show nut.
80s game shows, lol.
Yeah. Blame my dad. And here's Maddie, 3 tenths behind UV, and can't get any closer to justify a move.
Bit of a lock up again there from Henry.
Oh, UV's made a mistake! This gives Maddie a window of opportunity. But how has UV still got DRS? He's 1 second behind NRO. Hold on 1 second.
No, he's 9 tenths behind NRO.
Yeah, sorry, my dad's on the phone again. Why is he on the phone? Anyway, back to the commentary before I get sacked. Don't worry. These things happen. Matty! 6 tenths behind UV. I'm just drilling my career at the ground. Oh, by the way, UV has 6 seconds of penalties.
I just didn't realise that.
Yeah, I just realised too.
Oh yeah, and he got 3. I thought he just... just... Dang it, this game at all.
Matty is now closing up to UV again. UV doesn't have DRS this time. It gives him the advantage. And what is that camera angle? Seriously? Shush you! Oh, Aero is coming up close to Gippo though. Barzer gets a penalty. He gets a pen, and he gets a blankety-blank checkbook and pen. Which isn't even a checkbook, it's just a trophy.
Yeah.
Since most of you are under the age of 30, you've missed out on a lot of game shows. Actually, under the age of 40. Yeah.
This race is going to be interesting once everyone pits.
It is. No one's pitted yet, exception of Fisky Biscuits.
For his damage.
Yes. DRS for Aero. Will he make a move in time? I don't think so.
Haven't had the safety car yet.
No, I'm surprised we didn't have one for AJB. I think we talked about something like we talked about AJB could get some points on the board. And what happens? He crashes. Sorry, buddy. I think I jinxed it, but I don't believe in commentator's curse, so... Yeah.
I wonder who's going to be the first one out of the front one of the pit. Oh, Jippo, or Emma.
I mean, it's down to who has the guts to go for the undercut and possibly take the win. But these two are still jostling somewhat, like the Cold War. Alright, hold on 1 second, please.
Not much going on.
Well, hello. I can't hear. You don't give me a chance to explain. Just... I'm sorry about that. My dad is really getting angry now.
Oh no.
Yeah, because I told him he's interrupting my... I can't hear you over him. And he says, enough, I'm trying to have a conversation. Well, excuse me. I'm trying to do my job. Anyway, enough of my personal life and back to UV, who has 6 seconds of penalties, and we're not going to leave that behind because that's going to affect him. Did he just
I think Jippo's in the pit. Oh, UV's got past not Emma.
Yep, UV's got past him. Oh my god, this camera angle. I'm sorry if I'm getting frustrated, folks. These camera angles are unacceptable.
Oh, UV lost it a little bit there.
Oh, did he?
Might have just been lag. I'm not sure. I saw him lose the back end a tiny bit and try and save it. Went one side, just went to the other. That mistake could have helped.
And Matty has been thrown back into contention. He's now 8 tenths. You'll get the DRS. But yeah, I do apologise for venting my frustrations. But sometimes the camera angles are just very unnecessary, and it's not really good for our league commentators. We all, as commentators, I think we all need to ask Codemasters, don't give us these camera angles. They are unnecessary.
Codemasters here, they always do something well and then they mess it up. Oh, Envo was looking for it, but he was a bit too far back.
Oh, was he? I was on board with Aero.
Yeah, it looked like he was trying to go for the move. I have no idea any of these corners here. Raven's got a penalty.
Yeah, I do apologise. I'm trying to keep up with 2 battles at once. It's not hard. It's not easy. I mean, if it was Monaco... Oh, wait, never mind.
Only 2 overtakes.
Oh, Aero's getting very close to Gippo. Did Gippo make a mistake in Sector 2?
think he might have lost it tiny bit coming around that corner. No, Jippo pit? No.
I'll go back to the battle between UV and NRO in a minute. We got Aero getting very close. He's going to the side. No can do, but NRO is... Where is UV? UV's pit! UV's pit! That's why he got past him. UV is pitting now. Back to the battle for the lead. But it doesn't seem like he got it.
He's going on the hards.
Alpha's also in the pit. Alpha's on the hards. UV, I can turn this on now, is also on the hards. Frisky's still on those mediums.
It's racing to get interesting. These two, I think Gippo and might pit the next lap, or one of them pit to try and get the undercut on.
Yeah. This is.
I think that's why UV pitted.
Yeah, it's probably why. He has 6 seconds of penalties as well, so it makes sense.
I think Gippo's in the pit.
Is he?
Maybe.
Yeah. Wow, you're a sidekick and Aero's going the extra mile. Oh, Jippo's got a penalty! Spend the pit lane! That is crucial for the Constructors' Championship.
Matty's pitting as well.
Matty's also in the pits. NRO takes second.
For the mediums. That's interesting.
I think, but as we saw in PC division, we had Jarno Opmeer's mediums, and so is many other mediums. I think Longay and Caraton also had their mediums die out, and this actually gave a pace advantage.
I'm thinking Nero's in the pit this lap because he saw Gippo pit.
This camera angle we don't need. This we do. Can you tell the difference? As Matty getting very close. I thought he had a puncture there. Matty getting very close to UV. I'm sorry. Matty's just pit. UV is ahead of him barely. Frisky Biscuit gets another penalty. It's just not been his day, but he's not going to retire. He wants to get some points on the board because they need to win Constructors.
Aero's pitting.
Aero's finally pitted. He doesn't exceed He doesn't exceed. NRO's in the pit. He does not exceed the speed limit.
Frisky's gone off.
Oh, Frisky Biscuit! Oh, Frisky Biscuit's retired on track. And that's he's lost his entire front wing. It is a safety car. He will definitely get penalised for that. You're not allowed to retire on track. Actually...
Oh, Aero's came in at the right time.
Yeah, he has. And the safety car's come out right in front of him too. Jan Raven takes the lead, but he's definitely going to be pitting this lap. It's an opportunity time to go mediums here. I don't see him going hards unless he wants to play it safe.
Well, I think Amro's going to get a podium here, or maybe. I mean, no, it's early, but people still need a pit. I don't think the mediums will go to the end, in my opinion.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, because Jan Raven's in front. I was curious, why are they skipping the safety car? And I forgot Jan Raven was in the lead. So we've got to wait for him, but they'll probably not be... Yeah, they'll probably not wait for him, but I know that Frisky Biscuit is going to get... He's going to get a penalty for retiring on track. And I don't think there's any wing damage on the track, and if that's the case, then that'll probably be a more harsher penalty because it brought out the safety car.
Don't get why that was a safety car though, because I know he retired on track, but he didn't.
And he comes. Yeah, I mean, it just puzzles me. Everyone's pit now. Aero will take the lead.
Yeah, Aero jumped Gipper. I was saying he's going to try the undercut.
And Jan Raven is in the pits now. And he will come out behind Matty, I think.
He will, yeah. Maybe behind Barca? No.
Yeah, he'll be in front of Barza. Why are you showing me this camera angle?
No,
don't laugh. It's not very respectful. Thank you. Yeah, that wouldn't. I don't think this would have been a safety car if Frisky Biscuit trotted on. Yes, it would be a yellow flag,
confused,
but what?
I'm still confused that it was a safety car because he didn't like fully crash into the wall. He just retired.
Yeah, I mean that's probably what caused it. I mean, why would you just retire? You got points if you finish even in last. If you finish 33 laps, that's points. But he decided, nope, I'm out here.
Collided with Arrow on my screen. It might have just been lag, but you never know.
He's not got a penalty for it. That penalty, by the way, was for speeding the pit lane. We're down to 8 drivers here. Everyone's on mediums, so we're probably not going to need this anymore. Fastest lap is Gippo.
My one is on mediums, and mine are all on mediums.
Oh, Matty's pit again! No, Jan Raven has.
Damage.
Where did he get damage? That's, he's went hards. I don't know what happened.
The back end, and he might have hit the wall in the pit lane, because I didn't see him go off.
Oh, you're probably right, actually. That's very interesting. So he will be at the back of the pack. So 8 drivers left in this race, and we're halfway through. Safety car is probably going to pit this lap or next. I'm sure Jan Raven's going to get there before it makes its way to the finish line.
Ooh, I think it might come in this lap, because it will give Jan Raven enough time to catch up to the Ampet.
Jan Raven.
This race has got interesting.
It has. Jan Raven making his round to join the back of the pack.
Don't think it's in this lap. Oh, Barza's gone off.
Oh, Barza's went off. Safety car in this lap, and because Barza's went off, what are you doing? And Gippo's got a penalty, Aero's got a penalty, Barza's got a penalty. I think there's damage on the track too. Give me a better camera angle. Look at this! This is unacceptable! I'm sorry, Codemasters, but you can't have this. Look how much... That camera angle's horrible. Gippo's got damage because of that collision, by the way. Look, he's really tightening up the pack. I don't like this. This might not end well.
Got damage.
Yeah, Gippo's going in the pits now because of that. And Aero will lead them away. And Barza's also went into the pits. 6 drivers on track now. As there's a battle between Yuvi and Matty. Matty has taken a position and Yuvi's got another penalty. Jan Raven all of a sudden up to 6.
That last pit stop, second pit stop for Jan Raven. Putting back into this.
Yeah, it has. It has Alpha M2. Oh, it's getting very close between 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And maybe 2nd too. Look at this. Oh, we got damage. I think that's Alpha. It is. Alpha is damaged, and that's bad for the constructors. It's still possible for Red Bull to win this. If Red Bull win the race with their lone driver and Red Bull get neither driver above 6th, then they're going to win this championship.
Elmo second, Matt is 3rd.
Yep, and Jan Raven and Alpha are doing battle, and actually no, Alpha M's pitted. Oh, of course, because he has damage. Alpha M. Last thing
lucky for Alpha.
Yes, it is. It's the last thing he wanted, and here he comes, taking the softs for 17 laps. An interesting move, I have to say. But there he goes. I know what he's trying to do. He's trying to get in the end of the race. He'll have the better pace, but he better not get a puncture.
I think he's expecting another safety car.
I understand that, and actually will reduce his performance, but he won't have to. He can't pit again because he's already used them softs. Anyway, here's UV, who's went off the track again, and has got 9 seconds of penalties. Gippo served his safety car penalty, and he's got another 3 seconds for cutting the corners. Gap's starting to break apart, break away.
This is not what Gippo wanted. He wanted a good race.
They've lost their teammate, and now it's pretty much all but over. He is well behind, as there are 16 laps remain. DRS is enabled. That's horrible. I'm sorry, Codemaster, you can't have that camera angle. We don't get a choice. It's not even.
At the minute.
It's not even a broadcast. It's not even an aerial view. It's a TV pod. Well, it's not a TV pod. It's an onboard view, an alternate onboard view. Anyway, UV's still giving it his best shot despite being 9 seconds of penalties. At this point, NRO is leading and could be our 7th winner. 7 winners, man. You gotta love F10.
Yeah, and remember, there's no penalties, and Alpha's got no pens. Alpha could still be on the podium this race.
Yeah, exactly. Alpha, I don't think so. I think it might be Aero, Matty, Aero, and Matty.
I'm gonna have a look how many warnings Emro's got, so we know. He's 1-1 away from a penalty, so he has to keep it clean.
Alpha takes the fastest lap, and yes, the driver that gets the fastest lap this time will score, unless they somehow crash it before lap 33, and nobody else gets it. That'd be awkward. 'Cause the fastest lap hasn't really. The fastest lap hasn't really been awarded this season.
Well, I'm thinking, you know, like coming up to the end of the race.
Yeah.
Stop and all.
Yeah.
I think more people will pit to try and get that fastest lap point.
Yeah, but what's the point if they're not even close to 10? Unless you're like trying to take it off of them.
Emro and Matty are getting close. Well, Emro's...
Oh, UV's cut the corner again. UV really needs to stop doing that. He's had enough warnings. But here comes Matty now, trying to go on the inside of NRO, trying to make a move, but backs out at the last possible moment. UV now sees this as an opportunity to try and get closer to him as they come through the very twisty Sector 2.
Do not like this Sector 2 on this shot.
Indeed.
Well, UV look for the move coming up to the center S. No, not the center S's. I'm talking about this corner. So it's a bit far back.
Yeah. Aero building up a gap. In fact, it might be. Yeah, it might be 5 seconds by the end of this lap because he has a 5-second penalty, and that'd be very good for him. Here comes Matty for second place. And there he is. Or is it? No, he's got it. Good move from Matty. But he needs to pull up a 3-second gap, and now he's being battled by UV. UV bullying him, trying to get past. I mean, he's got 9 seconds penalties. You might as well just let him go. I mean, that's what I would do, but it's up to him. Oh, Gippo's out! Gippo's out! Don't know what's happened. He must have lost it. Let's see. Oh, that's a horrible crash. That is a horrible crash. It's a virtual.
Yeah, see?
And that is it. With that, Renault are your F10 Constructors Champions. They cannot lose now. With both Red Bulls gone, it has been a year to forget for Gippo. And this is the final nail in the coffin. Everyone except NRO has penalties right now. as they are closing up, expecting the virtual safety car to go anytime soon. Nobody gets a penalty, which is good, as they start to come around. Start lap 25. Oh my word, UV nearly loses it. Is he on pad? In a row, trying to get back at Matty. Trying to get back at Matty because, you know, the steering's very erratic on the pad. And I'm a pad player myself, so I can relate. Matty playing defense, going on the Matty's going defense on the inside. Sorry to interrupt you, buddy, but in a row going round the outside. No contact, barely, and takes. Oh, Alpha's gone now. Oh, and UV's hit the wall. What's going on? Wait, Alpha's given up. Alpha's given up. Why is he giving up? He would have got points.
He thinks it's won a winner.
Yeah, he knows he's won the Constructors' Championship. I think he's just don't want to continue. I mean, you might as well finish the race. There's only 6 cars left, and if all of them finish, they're guaranteed 5 points. It's like, yay, won the Constructors' Championship, going to the pits. I don't really think that's very sportsmanlike, but who am I to complain?
Hey, sure.
I do apologise, but yeah, it's just weird. The only driver left in the race, as there's a battle going up ahead. Sorry to interrupt that. As Matty, they're going side by side. This is getting a very action-packed, despite there only being 6 drivers left in the race. It's like Gran Turismo 4. Here comes Jan Raven on the inside of UV. Oh, he can't get it. This is weird. You got you got Aero just romping ahead, and then you got these 4 in some madness. I can't really find the words. And then there's Bars are just chilling. Hey, I've got 5 points. I'll take them thank you very much.
Bars is just having a chilled out rest of the race.
I think it will be his best result. This is a weird race. For all the right reasons.
Unless another safety car comes out.
Oh gosh, don't say it! Don't say it, please! Enor looking good for next second because the Matty's penalty, but he might just take second outright. If he goes for it here, they're 5 attempts.
This is getting interesting.
Haven't you said that 60 times? Yes, you have!
I'm sorry for repeating myself.
Please. Don't be sorry, just don't do it. I'm probably going to do onboard cameras a lot now because now I'm getting ever more frustrated with the broadcast cameras. The broadcast camera, it just doesn't feel like a broadcast camera 80% of the time. It just likes to go in a world of its own, you could say. 6 drivers.
Try and go for it. Run the fast right hander coming up.
Yeah, he could, but coming round again. 9 laps to go. Going round again.
Been an enjoyable race so far.
It has been. Well, if you're a fan of people just giving up, just joking. It's just been one of those days where people are like, oh, let's just have some fun.
Yeah, nothing really to play for except for the constructors.
Well, the constructors is over now. Red Bull can't win, and Jan Raven gets another penalty, but you know, he's got 11 now. This is my ideal race. Yeah, this is my ideal race because I rarely ever score because I'm a bad driver.
So am I, to be fair. My highest finish is 5th place.
I've never won. I've got like, back when I was in a lower division, I think I got like 2nd place a couple times, but other than that, no.
Ooh, UV's got another penalty.
That's his 4th now. This is him. Like, I've seen someone get like 40 seconds of penalties and not get disqualified, funnily enough.
So have I, to be fair. I've had it before. Around a trap. Got so many penalties.
Oh, sorry! Jan Raven on the back of UV! But not close enough. Go on. Enero gets a penalty.
Oh, that's his first pen.
Oh, it is! I've just noticed! Oh no! They've cancelled each other out!
Gets another pen.
Yeah.
That could be second place, not second place. Before I remember.
I mean, these guys really want the win. These 5 drivers, apart from Aero, have not won yet this season, so they're all going after him. But the problem is, Aero is effectively 7 seconds ahead, because I'm calculating it with the penalty added on, of course, even though it says 9. Well, rounded up to 9 seconds. Jan Raven at the back of this 4-car train, which is 2/3 of the remaining field. Did you believe it? I know I had to clarify. Oh, lockup. You know, assists are allowed. He decides to just go, no ABS, screw that.
No one likes ABS anymore.
Oh, for goodness sake. I've had another instance of the broadcast camera going in a mind of its own, going to an onboard of the driver. We don't need that.
Reminds me of real life, Monica.
It could be worse. Could not show the race at all. NRO now. The gap is closing. The gap is closing. Why am I getting messages?
Has anyone made a mistake, or are you not trying?
Look at this. Do you want to see this in F1 2021? If you say no, press 1. And I'm sure every commentator would agree. I'm looking at you, George Morgan. And anyway...
Best commentator.
Okay. No more of just... this is no longer the George Morgan appreciation thread. And here comes NRO. 2 tenths behind. This could be the chance. Going on the outside. But no, he still can't get past him. We have 6 laps to go in this very interesting season finale. I'm surprised it's been like this.
Gonna try and force.
Look at this, guys! Look at this! Look, it's so close. And now don't tell me Barza's given up.
Please don't give up.
I think he's damaged.
17 seconds of penalties.
No, he's not. He's on soft. That's why. I forgot.
And he might be trying the fastest lap.
Yeah, he could, and he could get points for that as long as he finishes the race.
Because was out, and he had the fastest lap.
Yeah, he does. And Jan Raven is coming close to UV again, but he's got DRS too, and it just doesn't work out for them. But this field of cars are going to get into one big battle, because here they come to the next DRS zone. Now what will happen here? UV getting close! UV getting close! But not close enough. No advances made. As Alpha is about to lap Barza. No, Alpha Aero. Alpha's out of the race! And there goes Barza, letting him through. Back to the battle at hand. Kia. I thought you were just going to input some colour commentary.
Wait, what?
I thought you were going to put in some commentary. I thought you were going to say something about this current situation.
Wasn't there to say something else, so that's why I didn't say anything.
No! I don't want that camera view. There we go. But Jan Raven on the back of UV.
Will UV look at it on Emma?
No. Oh, he bumps him.
Will UV look for it on Emma? he is.
Oh, he nearly got it! And he gives him a bump as well, and he loses it! Jan Raven sees an opportunity! Oh, he's nearly cut off by UV! And oh, he makes a mistake with his gearing there. You don't want to do that. Oh, well, shifting, I should say.
Oh, I thought just saw arrow, but it was Matty. Oh.
Matty is 10 seconds behind, and he... I think.
He has a little bit, yeah. I think NRO's getting pressured by UV behind. He's trying to drop back so we can hold.
As they cross the line, as they cross the line now, they will all be guaranteed points for completing 90% of the race here. So they've all got 5 points. Now it's just bragging rights. As UV and Jan Raven make contact. Jan Raven comes back through, takes 4th place, finally! It took him this long to get it! As NRO can't get anywhere near Matty, I think he's broken away. 1.3 seconds, yeah, I think that's it. Now Jan Raven is chasing NRO, and he's on hards. These medium tyres are starting to wear out, and I think it's coming to Jan Raven's hands.
Really hope NRO does not get a punch on the final lap. He took these mediums so long.
I mean, we saw what happened in F4 Suzuka. Everyone's tyres went. This is different.
Actually, that is true.
Jan Raven on the move again. 2 laps to go after he crosses the finish line.
He has got DRS.
He has. Oh, NRO going defensive, but it's not going to be enough. It looks like Jan Raven barely gets through. But remember.
And what needs a 5 seconds because of the penalties.
Yeah, it's 8 seconds more than Matty in a row, so it looks like he'll have to settle for 4th. But you know, he really wants to get close. He's actually getting close to Matty. He is. I don't think that gap is right though.
This could be a last lap fight for 2nd. And maybe 5th.
I don't see that happening because remember, Jan Raven has 11 seconds of penalties. Last lap now, Aero has been fantastic and he could be about to get his 2nd win in a row. And it'll be a great way for him to close out the season as the 2 Mercedes doing battle. Here he comes, Jan Raven. I'm probably not going to be 2nd, but he might as well take it for keeps. Take it for laughs. He's got it.
Matter.
I see what he's doing. He's trying to stop NRO passing Jan Raven. I like this. And NRO trying to get a way around it, but doesn't look like it's working. Oh, Jan Raven nearly loses it.
We got. Wait, does this mean Aero will get 2nd in the championship as well? Because he's winning, and he had to win.
And Aero crosses the line to win in Brazil. He has a 5-second penalty, but that doesn't matter. He has won by 5 seconds. Yes, Aero is 2nd place in the championship, and it looks like that Jan Raven will finish 4th. It will be Matty 2nd, Enero 3rd, Jan Raven 4th, UV 5th, and Barzer in 6th, 1 lap down. And that is the end of PSGL F10 for season 29.
I'll get them in if you want for the interviews.
You can try and get them all in. If they want to, that is.
I'll ask them. I'll get the top 3 in. Top 3 in, obviously.
There you go, there's your podium. It's kind of like Bahrain Sakir last year, except there's a Merc on the podium. If George Russell, aka if George Russell didn't have a puncture.
I felt so bad for George Russell.
Oh, don't remind me, man. It was robbery. Do you like robbery from Ferrari?
What?
I'm joking. No one gets the fastest lap because Alfam doesn't like everyone else. I'm just joking, but, you know. That was weird.
What happened?
No, this race was weird. Barza got 20 seconds of penalties.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, oh no, I just noticed. Aero was 8 thousandths away from getting the fastest lap point.
Oh, that is so unlucky.
I mean, it doesn't matter. He's second in the championship, so congrats to him. Unless penalties are not nice. So congrats Renault on winning constructors.
GG to Renault. They had a really good season.
Yeah. Oh, Alpha's connection crashed. Matty can't do an interview. His mic's broke.
Yeah, that's alright.
So we'll try and get NRO and Aero in.
I need to try and figure out what the server is missing. No, got it. That was a really enjoyable race.
Yeah, it was. I don't know how that happened. Just asked them if they wanted the interview.
Yeah, you just beat me to it. I was just gonna do that.
You... Copycat.
No, I was typing it and then you just beat me to it.
Oops. NRO can't do... So it's just Aero.
If he wants to, obviously.
We all just ask him... Let's see what's happening in the other divisions.
Another got third, isn't it?
If it's on right now, if you want to watch it.
I like that. Might watch that actually.
Aero... I don't think he's going to be doing it either.
I just congratulate them in DMs anyway, so...
Yeah, congrats Aero on winning. I know it was only 10 drivers, but still you had to do all the heavy loading. Heavy lifting. Or whatever.
Whatever you wanna call it.
No, I can't do interviews. Okay, so that is the end of PSGL F10. I do thank you all for watching over the past 9 weeks. I say 9, not 10, because first one was not. Inosia, thank you for filling in for a while. Even though we didn't see much of you, or hear much of you, to be fair, sorry. Maybe next year we'll be up together next season, but it will be a long summer away. I just want to say right now, thank you to all the drivers for competing in this season, and congratulations especially to Alpha M winning the drivers, him and NRO and Renault on the constructors, and Aero on getting second place in the in the drivers, and Rimpy getting third, I think, and getting 4 wins. Yeah, so also thank you to all you watching, of course. You know, we really do appreciate everyone watching and tuning in. We just do this for like fun, even though it looks serious and all, but we want to have everyone have a good time, and you know what? We definitely did. And also thank you to Jake and all the crew on getting me on board, and all the other and great communication with me and all the other commentators as well. It's been a very enjoyable 10 weeks, and I hope in the next season 29, in I think it will be July or August, we'll have more memories along the road. But that's it for this, and that's it for, well, a couple months, really. It's going to be a long way away. But remember, the action's not over. F8 is just about to begin, and oh geez, someone's had a weird spin. And they're completing qualifying right now. And then tomorrow, it's a big day. It will be Wilson Hughes against Duncan in the F1 finale. You got to see it. You can't miss it. And of course, you've got F2 as well, that has a 7-way title fight for the drivers. I know, that's my reaction too.
I can't believe that.
FaZe has just got pole in F8. Go tune into that now. You can't read the stream. This is not Twitch. I wish it was. Or on both platforms, but I don't think it's possible. On PS4. I mean, I don't have... And then again, you can't stream multiple times on Twitch. You can only do it like once. Unlike YouTube, which you can. I like that about YouTube. But yeah, that's it for this season. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you tomorrow for the finale of F1 to F7. But right now it's F8, and I don't think F9 was on tonight, I think. I didn't see a stream for that. But yeah, anyway, see you in season 29, and until then, I wish you a very good night.